Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick bit of radio control news. There's a new flight controller stack been released from OddityRC. This is the new F405 stack that is called the VORTEX, and it has a 40 amp ESC below it, and it's actually pretty good value for money. Now the reason I've got this in is that I haven't done a lot with OddityRC in the past, and I just saw this come out and thought this looks actually pretty good. I'll get one in and have a bit of a play, and particularly with some of the more traditional radio control suppliers from China finding it difficult to supply, it's always good to get new blood coming in. And also because that fresh approach to the challenges of putting together a flight controller and building something like a multi-rotor with Betaflight means that potentially we get some new cool ideas as well. Now, the flight controller in this is an F4 based flight controller, gyros an ICM 42688P. Does have an on-screen display chip on here. Obviously not going to use that if you're using HD, but it's on there for you analog pilots. Has a barometer on it as well, which is cool, an SPL06. Black box memory is integral. There's no SD card slot. It's got 16 meg of memory. 5 UARTs are available on here. 8 ESC signal outputs. The 5 volt and 9 volt battery eliminator circuit on here are both 2 amp rated, which is great. That's a little bit higher than on some others. So that means that there's a little bit more headroom. Really handy if you are going to be running something like a HD VTX. Does have static protection. Runs on 3 to 6S, so pretty general. It's going to be perfect for those kind of 3, 4, up to kind of 7, 8 inch builds. Software is a Betaflight and iNav listed, so check those are available, those targets. I've been looking around for them, and with any new hardware like this, it can sometimes take a little bit of time for them to come through. If you're not finding it in the version that you're looking at, do check the latest and greatest versions available to download for those targets to be included. Size for the flight controller is 31 by 30 millimeters, and a weight is only 6.5 grams. The ESC has a rating of 30 to 40 amps. Peak current is 50 to 60 amps. It's AM32 base, this one, and again, it supports 3 to 6S. Sounds like they're developing an 8S version. So if you're looking for higher battery voltages, you can have a crack at that. Protocols supported are PWM, one-shot, D-shot 150, 300 and 600, and also multi-shot. Mounting holes on this are the same as the flight controller, 20 by 20 millimeters M2 based. The size is 34 by 42 millimeters, and the weight is only 7.3 grams. So let's plug this into a computer and just have a quick look round in Betaflight, how it has been delivered and what it actually looks like. So there we are connected. So just here on the table in front of me. So definitely it appears that the USB connector needs to be on the top for normal orientation. That's all good. Let's quickly go through this. So ports, we have quite a few UARTs. USB VCP is for the configuration. UART 3 is set to the serial stuff. Lots of them are pretty unconfigured as it has arrived. Looks like Betaflight 443 at the moment. The target, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Configuration, 8K gyro, 4K PID loop frequency, reasonably high CPU load, 47%, but you'd expect that with an F405 with the higher gyro update frequency. Power and battery has been delivered like that. I'm not going to worry too much about this stuff. There are bits and pieces set up in here that makes it look like not a completely brand new installation, but the fact it's come from the factory with the Betaflight stuff set up, looks like it's not set up, interestingly, for HD stuff either. Let's just go to the CLI. Let's get the target. So the board name is OddityRC F405. Okay, looks good. Okay, you got the F7 all-in-one, but not yet listing what it actually had in it. That's not a disaster. It just means that just be careful. I would probably take a dump and a diff all when you get this, just so you can go back. Initial impressions here from getting it and playing with it are that it's very good. I like the fact that the kit does include your capacitor and also includes some of the mounting hardware as well as the anti-vibration stuff too. I do like the price. Having a stack like this for this kind of value is normally what I'd expect somebody like SpeedyBee to be doing. So it's good that we have other people making stacks like this that aren't going to break the bank. USB-C is always nice to see. Pretty much the standard on everything, but you still get Whoop flight controllers that use the other standard. 3 to 6S power input means it's going to be useful for most builds that people are going to do. I do like the cable that goes between the flight controller and the ESC. It does have a little locking latch. I like that. Some of the other stacks that I've had in don't have that locking latch, and these days tempted to put a little dab of hot glue on them just to make sure that they don't walk loose with the vibration in flight. Do like the fact that it has a separate power supply for the gyro. That should mean that the gyro data is nice and clean and not affected by any spikes and noise on the power rails. And I like the fact that they've increased the power output for both the 5 volt and 9 volt output to a nice chunky 2 amps. That should mean that when it's normally running, the battery eliminator circuits and technology on this thing aren't going to get too hot either. Does also include 2 controllable outputs for switching stuff, which I think is a really nice idea. That's typically, your user 1, user 2 setups in things like Betaflight. Decent sized pads on this for soldering stuff too. The layout has been nicely considered, so if you are reasonably proficient at soldering, you're going to be fine. Not a lot of plug-in things here, with the exception of the cable that goes down to the 4-in-1 ESC, so if you're going to use this, you're definitely going to have some reasonable soldering skills. 16 meg black box is nice to have included as well for when you're troubleshooting or tuning, and I like the fact it has a built-in barrow. That's going to be handy for things like iNav builds later on. AM32 ESCs also should mean that it's going to be reasonably future-proof. AM32 has very much become the standard for the hobby, where we all used to use things like BL Heli recently. Only a couple of things to be aware of from the playing with it here. Flight controller has version 1.0 written on it. I'm always a little bit wary of things that are version 1.0 because you always usually end up with a version 1.1 or 1.2, and the availability of those other targets on things like Ardu Pilot and stuff, I guess will come when there's been enough requests for them. So in summary, this is a new stack from Oddity. It is very aggressively priced. So if you're looking to build a multi-rotor and not break the bank, or maybe get a load of stuff to do with a group of people as kind of a group build as part of a STEM project at a school or something, these are probably a nice choice. And the ESC rating does mean that anything from 3 to kind of 7, 8 inch quads are going to be absolutely fine on something like this. But I haven't had a chance to actually put them through their paces yet, so if I build it out, I will come back and show you. However, if you've probably spotted, I got sent 2 of these, and I'm probably going to build one out, but the other one is going to be going spare. And this is too nice a stack to not be used for something. So guess what? We're going to do a giveaway. Yep, standard stuff. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I'm going to pick a random comment using the random comment picker in probably about a week's time. Do me a favor and just let me know what you would build with something like this, and I'll make sure that the person that we pick is doing something really cool and interesting with it. And who knows, if you actually make it all work, it'll be fun to see some flying footage too. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Pedantry 60 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.